A Vietnam veteran verbally attacked on a VIA bus for wearing his Make America Great Again hat. Tonight, he's sharing his story.
So I turned around and I says, "Bring it on, Bubba." And I was in my defensive stance with my hand on my baton.
The intense exchange got so heated, police were called. Eyewitness News reporter Henry Ramos with the outburst and this veteran's message.
I refuse to not wear the hat everywhere.
Kermit Moss is not backing down.
My father died in the Korean War and my mother served in World War II in the Women's Army Corps. So I will not take this hat off for anybody.
Because of his MAGA hat, the Vietnam vet says a VIA bus trip to Walmart took an unexpected turn Thursday morning.
He started out right away calling Trump a racist and this and that.
He says two men harassed him because of his pro-Trump hat.
I was still walking to the back, and then the bigger man said something that was intimidating too much. So I turned around and I says, "Bring it on, Bubba." And I was in my defensive stance with my hand on my baton.
Moss says the bus driver then intervened.
The bus driver stuck up with me. I want to thank him. One of them wouldn't shut up, so he got off the bus. He knew that he was calling in a police report.
He says the men were more than just disrespectful, but intimidating.
I think it's going to get worse. I told the policeman that. That's why I went ahead and decided to make the police report, because it's going to get worse. And I'm very sad that the country is divided.
Henry joins us now from Kermit Moss's bus stop in northwest San Antonio. Henry, what happened to the men?
Deborah, Moss says as soon as the men heard police were involved, one of the men got off the bus, the other just kind of backed off. Moss did talk to police, as you heard there. He says he's afraid that it's going to get worse. In fact, he says this is the third time this has happened to him. Tonight, he just wants to warn other President Trump supporters to be careful.
Oh yeah, it's definitely gotten significantly worse since this clip took place. He was spot on with that prediction. Cities have been burned down and looted in the name of racism. Naturally born men have been awarded Women of the Year awards. I can't make this stuff up. Drugs are running wild across our borders, and somehow, some way, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris snuck their way into the White House. If things haven't hit the fan yet, then the only thing left is the Messiah, Jesus Christ, riding in on a white horse, gathering up those of us that are saved, and then the rest, if you missed that boat, there's going to be gnashing of teeth and thrown into the fiery furnace. That's about all that's left in this world that can possibly play out. And in case you didn't notice, because clearly the people that try to pick a fight with this man missed the memo, or their eyes were blinded by something, this 60-year-old man is a grown man, swole, shredded, ripped, definitely doesn't miss arm day or anything of the sorts, taking care of business with his fitness. So this definitely isn't the kind of dude that you'd want to test, let alone the fact that he's a Vietnam veteran. So he has experience with real life combat, not just on a video game playing Fight Night or whatever games that kids play nowadays, Call of Duty and all that. This man has real world experience, and clearly these Looney Tunes are crazy, because the reporter said that this is at least the third time he's faced this kind of situation. God bless this man, and thank you for your service, brother, and all the brave men and women out there that make us the home of the free because of the brave, sacrificed and paid actual prices to give us all the luxuries that we're afforded that most people take for granted. Most people don't even consider why you're able to scroll and whine and cry about all the things that you think are actual problems. These people have paid the ultimate sacrifice. There's blood and tears and years in that hat that he's wearing. It's not just a Trump thing. He wants to make America great again. So you wear whatever the heck you want to. You can wear onesie, dress up, and do all of that. You have earned that right to wear whatever you want to. And people like this, these people are nuts. I guarantee you one thing, you won't ever see anybody in their right mind rocking a Joe Biden hat, a Grandpa Joe, a Biden Harris, none of that. You won't ever see anybody rocking a hat like that. That's for darn sure. And don't you just love to see fair media coverage? Like, just to see a story like this on the news, even if it was a small local station. You probably won't ever see it on CNN. I can almost guarantee it. But I love the fact that people are finally starting to stand up for what is right. It's long overdue. You can hate, love, or be indifferent about Trump or any candidate that wants to run for that position of president, that position of leader of the free world. But at no point, when you're faced with that opposition, somebody that you clearly disagree with, you have no right to harass another human being. You got three options at that point. You can ask them why they support the candidate that they do and put their trust in that person. You can even ask them if they want to debate and engage in a civil discussion where you listen to their side, they listen to your side, and then you can establish the fact that you either agree agree to disagree, whatever it may be. Or, you know, you can actually be polite and say, hey, nice shirt. You may be completely hostile on the inside, but on the outside, you don't have to let that hate spew from your heart. You can be polite, how folks used to be. But these people start to lash out, they get butthurt in the name of being woke. And it's an absolute joke, and no real man or real woman is going to ever tolerate that sort of BS. Now, I always try to think of a way I could tie things in biblically. Any of these popular social issues that are going on in society, any of these headlines that you see in the mainstream or local news, at the end of the day, I came to the conclusion, we just need more patriots. We need more people willing to stand firm in the truth and spreading the gospel. That's what we need. Iron sharpens iron, and the truth shall set you free. So whatever the situation is, you got to surround yourself with people that are willing to stand firm in the Bible, the basic instructions before leaving earth, willing to stand firm in what they know is the truth, what they know is, you know, human decency, moral standards, and, you know, common sense, what used to be, and surround yourself with those people, sharpen up and lift up each other, and eventually the truth always comes out. The truth will set you free. And that's really all I can think of. So y'all let me know what you think down below in the comments. But that's all I got for today. If you enjoyed this video, enjoyed hearing my perspective on it, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe if you're not already, ring the bell so you get notified anytime I post a video, just in case YouTube, you know, forgets to let you know. Outside of that, if you want to support my channel, you can always buy awesome designs like this Respect the Beer made by my lovely wife over in her Etsy store. All my links are down below in the description always if you want to check that sort of stuff out. By no means do you have to, just showing up. I appreciate you. I'm grateful for you. I love y'all. I'm praying for you and this crazy world that we're living in. Until next time, Godspeed. I'm gone.